All right, my gorgeous babes. How are we? We are going to melt with a tennis ball. You've made it. Look at us go. Do you have a tennis ball? Yes. Gorgeous. We're good to go. Okay, so we're going to start laying down and arriving and just taking some time for ourselves. So legs long, arms wide, just land. And allow your mind to kind of settle, right? Maybe you've done all the things today. Maybe you've been dissecting all the things in your life and how it's all going. Maybe you've been working on a project and you've been so consumed by this project that you haven't had a second to come back to yourself. This is that time. This is that sacred time, right? Where we come back into our bodies, we come back to our breath, we meditate, we breathe, we chill. We downregulate the nervous system, really. And we ground our asses down, which is what we need. Now, today, we are going to focus on releasing some tension in the body, in the fascia, which is essentially connective tissue, using a tennis ball. So if you haven't already gotten your tennis ball, grab one, make sure it's close by. You can also use any form of myofascial release ball that you'd like. Okay, but we're just starting on our backs. And we're gonna start with a couple rounds of just deep belly breaths. And the breath can travel in and out through the nose. It can travel in and out through the mouth. It can go in nose, out mouth. It doesn't matter. But let's take our hands to our belly. Spread your fingers. Connect to your skin if you can. So like go underneath your clothing. Maybe wiggle your hips a little bit so you're plugging down into the earth. And then start to fill the belly like a big balloon on the inhale. And then let the belly deflate on the exhale. And we're gonna just zone into the breath here. And we're gonna zone into the body, the belly rising and falling. So some deep belly breaths to begin. And if you feel like you want to find a specific shape, find your shape and breathe from your belly. Doesn't have to be anything in particular when it comes to the shape that your body's in here. And belly rises, belly falls. Now, if you have space, at the top of your inhale, hold the breath just for a few moments. And as you hold, don't tense up. Try to soften the shoulders and the hips and the feet and the legs against the earth. But visualize that that inhale is sort of transcending. It's still traveling upwards through you. And then same vibe with the exhale. You're gonna just deflate, the belly softens, take it to empty, and then hold on empty and visualize that energy of your breath is still traveling down into the lower half of the body, perhaps into the hips, into the root, into the legs, into the roots that are grounding down into the earth. Okay, so big, deep belly breath. Again, you're expanding, you're filling up, you hold at the top, but the breath is still traveling through you. And then the exhale goes all the way to empty. Try to relax the jaw, the face, the shoulders, the arms, the spine, all the muscles in the torso, the hips, the feet. And you might notice that the back, your spine, not so much your back, your spine kind of like moves with the breath, right? I notice that my pelvis tilts forward. I arch my back when I inhale, and then I kind of glue the back down as I exhale, and I ground myself down. So see how your body organically wants to move as you breathe. Let it happen. We're not resisting anything. So we're basically doing a box breath, but we're taking our sweet time with it. Okay, now let this be your last round. Belly rises to the top. We inhale, we fill up. We hold at the top. We let go, we exhale to the bottom. And we hold at the bottom. Okay, now after this round, you're going to take a nice big body yawn stretch. Arms up overhead, extend the legs long, big body yawn stretch, big inhale. Wake everything up, turn every muscle in your body on, even stretch your face, and then do nothing. Sink into the nothingness. And then again, a big stretch, a big reach. Wake everything up. Even if a little wiggle wants to show up, let it happen. And then do nothing. And sink into the nothingness. And then very gently hug both knees in towards the belly. Wrap your arms around your legs and give yourself a little rock side to side. So we're going to start around the hips and the glutes, and then we're going to work our way up one side, and then we're going to come back down the other way, back into the hips. So we're going to kind of go half body first and then the other half, just because it's cool to experience and feel the difference one side to another. So we're going to start with the right side of the body. So let's keep the right leg hugging in and let your left leg extend all the way down to the ground. And just a few little rotations into your right ankle, little wiggles of your toes, and then stretch your right leg up into the sky and just kind of massage into your leg, a little sensory connection. Get into your calf muscle, use your hands, they are tools. Maybe even bending the leg and getting into your foot a little bit, toes. Okay, and then back of the knee, front of the knee. Kind of like rub the kneecap. Try to go like east to west if you can, kind of like rub it east to west. That makes sense. And then get into the hamstrings, feel those babies out. Just massage and explore your leg. Right leg, hello right leg. Okay, and then hug that right knee back in towards your belly. Give yourself another nice big squeeze. And bring it across the body into a nice supine twist. Now, if you want to make this passive, grab a pillow or something or some blocks and stack the pillow and the block underneath the right knee. Maybe it's supporting the knee and the foot, the whole leg, whatever works here, or just go classic variation. Few breaths. And then we're going to take our left hand and we're going to massage into the lower back on the right side. So I want you to kind of just massage into that area, massage into the space between the rib cage and the hip bone. We really want to get to know our bodies here. I know you know your bodies, but just connecting to the feeling of your hand massaging your muscles, your skin. Maybe even kind of massage up the ribs and feel the ribs and the space between each rib cage. All those muscles in there, they get quite sticky. Visualize your rib cage. And then take your left hand all the way to like your armpit and massage into your armpit, your chest, and then kind of up the arm just as far as you can go. You might not be able to reach the wrist, and that's fine. Just like around the shoulder, armpit zone is good. I just grabbed my boob, it felt right, fine. Okay, and then come all the way back through center and hug that right knee back in towards the belly and give yourself another nice big squeeze. Okay, and then bring your left foot to the mat. Right ankle on top of your left knee, figure 4. So we're gonna start here. This is my favorite way to get into my glute and my outer hip. And I find that it travels all the way down into like my IT band on the right side. So you're gonna take your magical best friend tennis ball and you're gonna place it, we're gonna call it a her. We're gonna place her underneath our right bum cheek. Ooh, doesn't take long, especially if you did tone and flow this morning, you're gonna be feeling it already. Now, your left foot is your stabilizer. Your left foot is essentially your anchor. Right ankle on top of left knee, you're in like a figure 4 shape in the legs. And you're gonna just like rock your hips left to right. And let the ball just kind of travel around your bum, basically. Kind of maybe higher up on the glute if that feels good. Just gonna do little gentle rockies. I'm wearing the wrong pantalones for this, but that's okay. Okay, and then I want you to let the left hip sink to the left and let the right hip sink onto the ball so that the ball is like right at the outer edge of the glute, outer edge of the hip. And you're gonna hang out there. Should be a spicy little zone. I like to hold my right leg with my right hand, so I'm not just dropping all the weight down. I have a bit more control. And then, as you guys know, with this, we are exploring sensation. There will be a spectrum of sensation. We're not gonna go to the deepest, most intense zone. Let's be gentle and kind and loving. But you're working towards the outer hip glute zone. And you're gonna notice a really fun area that feels quite sticky and tight. And then once you find that area, pause, hold the shape, start to gently drop a little bit more weight. So it's really about the pelvis and the hips sinking to the left, right? So you're tilting over. Ooh, I found a zone, okay? And then you're taking a deep breath. Belly breath, just like what we did at the beginning of the practice. Relax your jaw. Okay, try to stay on that spot for another breath. In, fill the belly. And out. Beautiful. Now, you're gonna just let everything fall over to your left. You're gonna take the ball out of the way. Your right foot and your left knee meet the ground over onto that left side. Shoulders down. You can keep your best friend ball in your right hand and you're just hanging out. So the right foot is grounded. You're in this like fallen figure 4. Look to the right, hang out here, a few breaths. Just observe how you're feeling. We're gonna go back for another round, okay? So we're gonna come back into that figure 4, left foot down, hips neutral. Ball's gonna go underneath the right bum cheek again. Now explore. Maybe there's another area that felt a little bit sticky and tight, right? We're searching for the zones that feel a bit more tender. We're searching for sensation. Mine is very often along that right side. Breathe. Remember with this, we're never trying to get onto the bone. We want to be on muscle. Ooh. Okay, big belly breaths when you find an area that feels a little sticky, a little tight, a little intense. Drop some weight into it. Observe and notice if you're, if other areas of your body are reacting. I just noticed that my right leg was kind of like tightened. So really soften onto the ball. Relax your jaw, relax your hands. Your anchor is your left foot, so that's plugging down still. And then let's go again into that fallen 4. So you take the ball out of the way, you let everything fall to the left. You're still in your figure 4 shape. Take a breath in, fill your belly. And a nice big exhale out. One more big deep breath in. And a nice big exhale out. Okay, now come back to neutral with both feet down on the mat and let your knees fall in towards each other. And just even those 2 rounds, what we just did, observe this sensation, right hip, right glute, right leg versus left. Take a moment here. Okay, now bring the feet so that they're hip distance. Okay, legs hip distance. You're gonna take the ball and place it underneath the arch of your right foot. And I want you to lift up into a bridge. So the ball is underneath the arch of your right foot. Your left foot is grounded, your hips are neutral. You're just coming into a bridge pose, but you're dropping weight down into the ball, the arch of the foot. Maybe the ball of the foot is on the ground. Maybe it's floating. Explore it. This is explorative. I'm going to say that many times because it's important for you to know that you have freedom here to do what you really want to do. I'm just giving you a guideline. Keep squeezing the bum, tucking the tail, chin to chest. Drop as much weight down onto the ball as you can. And then slowly lower the hips. Bring her towards you. Grab your ball, both feet down. Take a moment. Notice even just that difference, right foot to left. Okay, now I want you to get into the lower back area. So you're gonna bring your ball on the right side still. We're working with the right side. Find the zone above your hip bone, underneath your rib cage. Lower back, our Harry Potter muscles. And then again, you can rock the hips left to right. So you're doing this little rock. Both feet are our anchors here. Stay on the right side. Explore. Search for some tender zones. Once you find a little bit of tenderness, you're going to drop your weight. You're going to take big, deep belly breaths. Remember, it is a ball. It is 3-dimensional. You can move around. Okay, visualize that this tennis ball is a massage therapist with their hands or their tool, and they're getting into the zone. And whenever I get a massage, I'm always like, damn, I really wish I could be like, just move over a little bit that way and da-da-da, but I don't want to be annoying. So I let them do their thing because they're the professional. But here you are the professional. So you explore, you can feel everything. This is a somatic experience. This is a beautiful meditation because you're feeling what's going on in the body. Okay, hips can go left to right. A few more breaths. So you're above the hip bone, following that kind of zone there. Ugh. You might even bring the hip so far to the left that you're kind of leaning over onto the right side of it. Oh, this is a good zone. Just don't overdo it. This is kidneys. Ugh. Ugh. Relax your jaw. I just caught myself tensing up. So notice if you're tensing up, we're trying to soften, we're releasing, we're letting go. So use your mind, right? The control center up here to be like, cool, chill out. Okay, and then you're gonna twist. So you're gonna take her out from under you. She can go in your right hand, bring your knees to your left, stack them. Classic twist, right arm reaches. I always feel a little nausea when I do the lower back area. So just be mindful of how you're feeling. Few breaths. Belly rises and falls. Classic twisty. Let the head fall to the right. Maybe wake up that right arm, reach out through the fingers a little bit. Beautiful. Let's come all the way back to neutral. Feet down to the mat, hips neutral. Glue your back down into the earth for a moment. A little floss. We tilt the pelvis forward. We inhale, belly rises. Exhale, we press the back down, a little tuck of the tail under. Few rounds, arching inhale. Glue the back down, exhale. arching, inhale. Glue the back down, exhale. Last one. Amazing. Okay, now leave the ball where she is for a second. You're gonna rock and roll your way up to seated. And we're gonna bring the hips back and bring the right foot to the inside of your left thigh. So let's just stretch out that muscle. Maybe we should have done this first, but it doesn't matter. Left leg is long, right foot to the inside of the left thigh, right hip gluing down. Big stretch of the arms up. Lift up out of your hips. Give yourself a little tilt left to right, maybe. And then reach your left hand towards your left foot, maybe the earth, maybe your shin. Right arm can reach up and over towards the left foot, or you can have your hand behind your head. Press down through the right sitting bone. You should actually feel like you have more space than normal after doing what you just did. I do. I feel like I have way more room, right? So just to be clear, we were getting into like, think hip, and we're getting into all this. Right? And now we're stretching it out. Our quadratus lumborum, good old Harry Potter back muscle that, you know, gets a little bit sticky from sitting in chairs when we're on our laptops doing all the works. Okay, gorgeous. Come all the way back through center. Straighten out that right leg. Just come back onto your back. Take a moment. Little rock of your head side to side. We're working our way up the side body now. So we're still on the right side. You're gonna bring it a little higher up. Now we're gonna play with the zone that is between the rib cage and your spine. Okay, so you're gonna traveling up the body, rib cage and spine. You're going up into these tender little zones. For me, it's quite tender. It's thoracic spine, right? You're working your way up. Oh my God. Ooh. I am not a quiet myofascial release person. Ooh. Now, you might notice that if you, again, remember, your feet are your anchors, your hips are swooping left to right, giving you all this room to explore different areas, right? Ooh. You might notice around the ribs in the back body, in between them, those intercostal muscles are tight as fuck. Get in there. Drop weight down. Ooh, I have one, it's like a knot or something. Okay, when you find that zone, ooh, you breathe. Ooh. And we don't overdo it. You're not trying to hurt yourself. Right, you're in between the rib cage and the spine, perhaps starting to roll around the rib cage, getting into the zones between the bones. I'm trying to do like each rib cage, each intercostal muscle. Ooh. Breathe. And of course, we are releasing the tension, right? We're finding these little trigger points where the fascia has built up, all the connective tissue has built up from stress, emotional shit, just recurring movements, right? Grabbing things from the top shelf with the same hand in the same way for years. Putting your seatbelt on the same way. Okay, and then from here, you're gonna release that, let her go, take her to the side and just do nothing. And we're gonna go soles of the feet together, knees wide, hips open. Just a few moments here just to breathe, let gravity kind of do its thing and support the open hips. If you wanna put some pillows or blocks underneath the thighs, feel free. Have a moment of meditation. It's just as important to feel the benefits and give yourself space after rolling on the ball. It's just as important. To experience the release, to notice the release. Okay, beautiful, my loves. We're gonna bring the feet back to neutral. So feet to the ground, knees neutral, hips neutral. Okay, now you're gonna use your left hand to put the ball underneath the right shoulder. Okay, so we're gonna get to this point. You're not using the same hand, use the different hand. And you're gonna try to get into kind of this fun zone here, inside of the shoulder blade. And then like explore this whole area. We were down, we were in our glute, we went here, we're working our way up. Now we're getting in between kind of the shoulder blade. And there's same thing, like you're skimming between the spine and the shoulder blade. Okay, now this gets fun. You can start to push down into the earth with your feet and lift your hips. And then this right arm can start to move. You can reach up and back behind you. You can open up the arm. You can close it off. Ooh. Okay, explore. You're not stuck. You can move the hips around. You can start to get a little higher up or a little lower down. You might notice sensations traveling all the way up into the brain, right? You might hit a nerve here and there. Sensation is referred sometimes. Remember, we don't want to hurt ourselves, and we're not trying to get to a point where we're pressing so deeply on the ball that we're gonna fuck something up. We don't got time for that. Okay, this is usually, you know, the sticky zone, the tightest zone. So many people hold tension around, you know, the shoulders, the traps, the space between the shoulder blades. So really take your time here. Again, you can move this right arm. Relax your jaw as much as you can. Stay on the right side. A few more rounds of breath. Ooh. Okay, my loves. Use your left hand to take the ball away. Do nothing. Land. Extend your legs long. Arms wide. Take a big deep breath in. And a big sigh. Let something go. Again, big deep breath in. And a big sigh out. Okay, now leave your ball close by. Give yourself a big hug. Pull your knees in towards your belly. Okay, we're gonna rock and roll our way up to seated. Ooh. Take a moment, lengthen through the spine, just a nice cross-legged seated shape. And you're gonna take a big stretch of the right arm up and over. So left hand is on the mat, right arm is reaching up and over to the left side. Glue down through the right sitting bone, reaching through the right hand, right fingers. And then just a little cactus shape and a reach. With your breath, a little bend and extend. That's it. Stay on this side. Stay on this side because we're going one side versus the other, right? Good. Okay. And then you're going to come back to a neutral spine. Swoop your right arm across your body. Hook your left arm underneath. And you're going to let that right shoulder melt down as you drag this left arm across. And just do that a few times. And if you want, you can add a little twist. The right shoulder's melting. You're dragging the left arm like that. Right? You can add a little like shoo. Yes. Good. Nice. And then just let your hands come down. Do nothing. Take a breath in. Nice big exhale out. Okay, now bring your right hand to the back of your neck, your right elbow pointing to the sky. Left hand is gonna grab hold of the tricep on that right hand, and you're gonna pull up a few times. It's kind of like pull up, and then maybe a very gentle tilt to the left. Very gentle pull up, kind of massaging the tricep, and a gentle, gentle tilt. One more. I'm not overdoing it. We're not overdoing it. Good. And then release the hands down. Take a breath and just sit here. Relax your jaw. I want you to just meditate here and scan the body from the right foot to the right ankle, to the right knee, right hip, glute. Notice right leg versus left. Lower back, right side. Lower middle back, right side. Upper back, right side. Around the shoulder, around the trap. Down the arm to the right fingertips. From the right fingertips all the way back up to the right shoulder, to the right ear, to the right side of your brain. Right eyeball, right nostril, right ear. I said right ear already. And now just visualize the spine, this beautiful center point between these dualities within us, the right and left sides of our bodies. And then just kind of glance over in your mind, not literally, a mental glance over to the left side of the body. Observe it. Notice how it feels. Is there a difference? Right side to left. Skim and scan from left foot to left ankle to left knee to left hip, lower back, middle back, upper back, shoulder, all the way down the arm, from shoulder to elbow to wrist to fingertips, all the way back up to the neck, to the ear, to the left side of the brain, left side of the skull, to the eyeball, the nostril, left side of the mouth. Just activating this deep sense of awareness internally. What a beautiful thing to have this awareness, to connect to it. And let's take a big deep breath in and a big old exhale out. Now we go to the other side. Imagine we were like, and 5. And then the right side was all like, bleh, and the left side was all like, eh. And we had to live our lives like that. No, no, no. Balance, baby. So lay down. We do everything on this side. Okay? Do we feel a difference? Thumbs up. Crazy, right? How sick is this? You've just given yourself a massage on the right side of the body. Simple tool, beautiful. Share this with your friends, with your students. It's a game changer. Okay, let's go left side. So first we're grounding, and then we're hugging our left knee in towards our belly. Right leg extends long. Hello, left side. Hi. Little rotation into your left ankle. Little rock of your head side to side. And then extend your leg to the sky, and we're saying hello to the left foot. Hello, left foot. Hello, left toes. Start to give your left leg a little massage. So calf muscles, right? Knee, again, like a rub. You're going left to right. You're not going up and down as you rub your patella. Left to right, back of the knee, hamstrings. hip even, get deep in. It's your body. Get to know her or him or them. Okay, and then hug that knee back in, give yourself a nice big squeeze. And we work towards our supine. So a little melt to the left, a little melt to the right. Open the hip up, close it off. And then we're working our way into that supine twist. And again, if you want to find support in your supine, little block, pillow, something, feel free. If not, just let that left knee melt towards the right side, left arm reaching. Okay, now once you find the shape, using your right hand to massage into that soft zone between your hip bone and your rib cage. Maybe even your belly. And then massage the rib cage. So this sensory touch, giving yourself a little like massage, is important to do before you get into the myofascial release. Take note of that. Like feel your body before anything, using your hands. Also just important to do at all times before we move our body or do something, right? But extra importante here. Okay, and then go into the ribs. Notice them, right? Because if we're going to explore this, we need to like look at the map before we travel the map. Does that make sense? Okay, get into the left armpit, shoulder area, boob if you want to, shoulder. If you don't have a boob, just your chest. Let the head fall to the left. Relax your jaw as you explore and massage. Maybe the right hand grabs all the way to like the shoulder behind you. That if you can connect to that, like under your armpit, notice your shoulder bone, your big scapula bone right there. Good. And then come all the way back through center. Hug that left knee back in towards your belly. Nice. Right foot to the mat. Left ankle on top of the right knee. Hang out here, take a breath. Okay, so we're going left side. Find your gorgeous ball. Place her underneath your left bum cheek. Okay, and then remember, we're starting off with this little rock of the hips right to left, so you can skim and scan and see where you're feeling tender, where there might be some trigger points, where there might be some built up fascia. And then we're working towards the outer glute. Oh my God, gets me every time, this spot. Okay, you're right, kind of like in the middle of your bum, and then left to right. And then get right out to the outer zone. Ay, ay, ay. Ah, deep breaths. Okay, and then you dropping weight down is going to make it a bit more intense, right? If there is a spectrum of intensity, dropping weight is obviously going to make it more intense. This is why I'm still kind of holding my leg. Like I'll hold my leg with my left hand, left leg with left hand. Ooh. Deep breaths. Okay, and then come off of the ball, let the figure four fall to the right. Just hang out for a second. We're gonna go again. Okay, let's go back, grounding through the right foot. Get that ball underneath your left bum cheek and go again. Be audible, right? It's like we don't want to hold back. We're not trying to block the throat chakra here. We need to speak up. We need to emit a sound. It's like, sorry to take it there, but like if you're having sex and you're gonna just hold it all in, it's like, what the fuck is the point? You know what I mean? Like we have to exude and share and open these vocal cords and utilize letting tension out. Expression, right? We don't want a blocked throat chakra, especially as women. You know, we've been told to shut the fuck up for centuries. Not anymore. Oh, get into that left side a little bit more. This zone kills me on the left side every time. Woo. Okay, one more breath. Maybe drop a little more weight down. And then same thing. Let your figure four fall to the right. Yeah, also good. Big deep breath, big sigh. Okay, beautiful. Let's come back up, ground through both feet. We're off the hips. Okay, let's go ball underneath left foot. Arch of the left foot. Okay, and then lift up into a bridge. Drop as much weight down as you can. Pelvis neutral, hips neutral. Squeeze your bum, tuck your tail. Ground through the upper back. Yeah. I find this is my favorite way to get into the arch of my foot from a bridge. Because I've done it standing, it just doesn't really do the job. It doesn't hit the same. But from a bridge, it's glorious. Oh, yes. Beautiful. Okay, lower down. Roll the ball to your hand, left hand. Just do nothing. Let your knees fall in towards each other for a second. Actually, just hang out here. Take a few breaths. Good. And then we're gonna go to the lower back, above the hip bone, underneath the rib cage, left side. So again, we're kind of working with the areas that are kidneys, arms. So you might notice a little bit of like sensation in the belly. Not everyone's gonna feel that. I feel that immediately. Like if I get acupuncture and it gets to my kidneys, it's an immediate like, oh. Okay, and then same thing, like notice how I'm just like rocking my hips. I just rock my hips left to right. Still kind of skimming and exploring that line. Maybe you lean over a little bit. Nothing has to look a certain way. It's all about how things feel here. Breathe, drop weight down. Same thing, if you like go close to the spine, you'll notice some interesting sensations. Take another breath here, drop a little more weight. Okay, come off of the ball, drop the hips, twist to the right, knees to the right, left arm reaching, stacking the knees, just land. Nice big deep breath in, nice big exhale. Okay, gorgeous. Let's come back. Work your way up the back body. So we're going to the zone between the spine and the rib cage. Maybe getting into the rib cage. Right, and if ever there's obviously like when I'm guiding, you could do this at home and you could do this for as long as you want, really. Well, don't overdo it, but like if there's a spot that you're like, oh, I really need to get into this spot, like get into that spot. If I'm telling you to go elsewhere, you know what I mean? We're gonna go a little bit over time today, because we can. Okay, lower back into that zone. kind of lower middle back area. And when you are on the ball and you're getting into it, don't want to go past like 10 breaths, realistically. Especially when you drop that weight down. Okay, good. Let's take it out of the way. Take a breath. Glue your back down. Okay, hug your knees in towards your belly. Give yourself a squeeze. We're gonna rock and roll our way up to seated. We're gonna do that same lower back stretch, just observing the space we've created. So the hips come back, the right leg goes long, left foot to the inside of the right thigh, big stretch of the arms up, inhale. And then reaching towards the right foot with the right hand, left hand reaching maybe towards the foot or just behind your head. And again, notice the space you've created there should feel good. Nice. Okay, gorgeous. Let's come back up. Left leg long. Swoop your hips forward. Come back down. Ooh, I'm feeling so nice already. And we're not even done. Okay, left side, right hand is going to put the ball underneath the shoulder. So we're going kind of shoulder blade between the scapula and the spine. Start to work your way up. It's hard to guide this, but I really wanted to do this too. Normally I wouldn't be doing it with you. Okay, so when you're getting into the zone, the inner shoulder blade between the spine and the shoulder blade, you can move this left arm. You can go up and back. You go across. You can go into kind of like a cactus shape. You can lift your hips. Remember lifting your hips, grounding through your feet. It's going to take it a little deeper. Okay, travel a little higher up, get into the trap. Ooh. And you don't have to, if you're working your way up, you don't have to just stay up. You can go back down. And again, we're exploring and noticing and observing. I get into some funky fucking shapes when I do this. Okay, right hand takes the ball away. Do nothing. Land. Feet together, knees wide, hips open. Arms wide. Big breath in through the nose. Big sigh out of the mouth. Stretch face. Wiggle your jaw. A little bit of that with your lips, maybe. A little hum. Be a big hum. Okay, just land here for a little bit. Enjoy it. Little rock of your head left to right. Gorgeous. Okay, and then we're gonna bring the legs so that the feet are grounded. You're gonna take the ball away and you're gonna give yourself a big hug and we're gonna rock and roll our way up to seated. Ooh, as many rocks and rolls as you'd like. Comfortable seat. Take a moment. You beautiful. Nice long spine. Okay, big stretch of the arms up. Big inhale. Ooh, right hand to the earth. Left arm up and over. You might notice that you're feeling a little woozy. It's normal. Okay, just be gentle with yourself. Literally like you just got a full body massage. And we didn't even get a quarter of the way of where we could have got. This is how fucking deep you could really go with this shit. It's magnificent. Head, little cactus shape. Reach. Okay, feel the space that you have in your body. Ooh, good. Okay, and then come back up. Just lengthen. Soften the shoulders. Stretch base. Let go your jaw. Left arm goes across the body. Right arm hooks under. Palm is facing you, and you're dragging. And as you drag, it's a little movement. As you drag, the left shoulder is dropping down. You can add a little bit of a tilt of the head to the right if that feels good. Just be mindful. Right? All explorative shit. It's gonna feel different maybe for everybody. Good. And then just release your hands and do nothing. I always just do a stretch of my face in between sounds. What I do. Maybe for you, it's a shoulder shrug. Okay, and then left hand goes behind your head. Right hand grabs your left tricep area. Okay, you might not be able to grab all the way down here, and you're pulling up. So think about using your right fingers to pull the muscle up, and then a very gentle tilt to the right. And then back to neutral, a little pull up, and a tilt. A little pull and a tilt. Good. And then just bring your hands down, your shoulders, roll them back and down. Okay, palms to knees. Let's go palms up. And we're just gonna sit and we're gonna explore the body. Close your eyes. And we're going from the left toes to the left knee, to the left hip, up the left side of the back body, lower back, middle back, upper back, shoulder, trap area, neck, down the left arm to left elbow, left wrist, left fingers, back up the left side of the body, to the neck, to the ear, left side of the skull, left side of the brain, left eyeball, left nostril, and to your mouth. I'll just sit here for a few moments, just breathing and meditating, allowing any stickiness to release, any tension to release. Notice the sensations in the body. Soften your belly. Let some of your attention travel to the root. Just kind of ground yourself down a little bit more. Pelvis, the hips. And we're going to set an intention together to allow this soft energy, this really soft, I find it's just so soft. It becomes soft when I do this. Let the softness travel with you. Let it travel into your mind. Let it travel into your nervous system. Let it connect to your emotions. Just be soft with yourself. Be kind to yourself. Give yourself space if you're feeling irritated or frustrated. And just like a beautiful soft cloud. Just let yourself kind of ooh. land on it and be cozy. And if you can this evening, stay in a cozy mode. Stay in a cozy mode. You've got shit to do, bring the coziness with you. And now we're gonna just take one hand to belly and one hand to heart. Take a breath, feel it rise. Feel this life force within you. The energy within you, show it gratitude. Show the softness, gratitude. Show all the muscles, gratitude. Show the tennis ball, gratitude. And then just take your hands together at heart center and bow to yourself. Show yourself a shit ton of gratitude for doing what you just did. We spent an hour rolling on a tennis ball, but look at and feel how glorious it is. Okay? And you have this at home whenever you need it, whenever you feel like, God, I could use a massage, but I don't want to book one and go through all of that. This is what you're going to do. Okay. And you have this for life. I think you're all gorgeous and amazing. And I'm so fucking grateful for you. And I'm just so happy that we can do this on a Monday evening. It's like my favorite thing ever when it comes to Mondays. So love you deeply. Let me know in the chat how you feel. If you're feeling the feels, didn't feel the feels. If you have time to like do that, because that's really nice. If you want to add a little extra, have a bath. Ooh, right? Lay on the couch, get cozy, whatever you need. And if you have any questions, I'm here for you. Love you lots. Bye. Bye.